Uncle Bay's Fuck Dungeon! It's the Conjecture and Calamity Show! It's Hosty McGee here again, and today we got Alex, Vinny, joined by Steve! Today, we're gonna talk about 2016, Breitbart, and boy pussies! Ah, it's a good time!
Hi guys, hi, it's me, Vinny, hi.
Hi, Vinny.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Live? How we're starting?
How are we gonna start this? You guys want to sing Counting Crows?
Maybe we should introduce ourselves.
I feel like that would be good.
Okay.
The thing is that this, I think, will be our second episode.
Yeah.
So it would be best to, I guess we should just introduce ourselves again.
Okay.
But then introduce Steve as well.
Is this going out, or is this a practice podcast?
Oh, the first one was a practice. This one is practice 2.0. We're going to see how it sounds, and we're going to release both, but
yeah.
It's just sort of like getting our water wings wet.
Yeah. Our water wings very wet.
What?
Yeah.
All right, I'm 9.
You have to, like, dunk the water wing in water, and then you can put your hand in it, and it shoots up
I
your
know how
arm.
water works.
And then your dad takes you and fucking throws you into the deep end.
Yeah. And then it pops, then you sink.
Yeah, and then you drown, and then your dad has his death on your death on his conscience. I mean, he probably has his death on his conscience too. But
Is all this on the water wings instructions, or?
Okay, so yes.
Okay.
yeah, it's on the little paper that comes inside the package.
Kill child.
It's like you kill child. Be afraid of death.
30 years of regret.
Being happy you took that job at the firm. Shouldn't have taken that promotion, Danny.
Fuck Cheryl in accounting.
Oh, Cheryl. Cheryl's a fucking slut.
Cheryl's a whore.
Yeah.
It's the sad face of alcoholism.
That's also on the instructions for the water wings.
Sarah, parenthetical whore.
Cheryl has an alcohol addiction. It'll be easy.
The parenthetical whore would be a great title for a novel about Cheryl's life. The Parenthetical Whore by Philip Roth.
That sounds like a memoir by a very strong-willed, independent woman.
A strong, independent black woman who doesn't need a man.
Parenthetical whore.
Yeah.
By Precious.
Based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
I swear to God, that is our most repeated joke. Is based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
That's my rap name. MC based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
Quite a mouthful.
Okay, so I'm assuming that we're gonna keep a lot of this. So I feel like now would be a good time to say, hey,
hi,
welcome to an episode of the Conjecture and Calamity podcast.
Is that what it's called?
It's a working title. We're also thinking of maybe the Clam Chowder and Cahoots podcast. So we want the C alliteration. That's the important part.
Yeah, the Clam Chowder and Cahoots. We also want our audience to kind of throw up when they say the name. So the Clam Chowder and Cahoots podcast would double that, I feel.
Is your branding clam chowder centric?
Yeah, we have a sponsorship from Campbell's.
Dope.
Yeah.
Campbell's Clam Chowder.
Chunky.
You fucking eat it.
Bringing it back to Peyton Manning. It's coming full circle. That's the rule of good comedy if it comes back.
Oh, it's good. We're gonna have who's the NFL player who's in the NFL Chunky commercials?
Oh shit! It's him and his mama.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
that
fucking,
big monster.
It's like Vince Wilfork.
Yeah, Vince Wilfork's mom's gonna
Slavery
come in with a
genetics.
big pot of clam chowder and feed it to all of us. She's just gonna get like 3 giant bowls and just fucking ladle clam chowder for all of us.
Straight into our mouths.
Straight into our mouths. That's the big circular bowl, as opposed to the big square bowl.
You're describing my fetish.
You have
everybody who
so when you masturbate, you think about Vince Wilfork's mom ladling Campbell's chunky clam chowder soup into your mouth.
It's not always her, but I mean, yeah.
It's always a big black woman, right? Is that what you're saying? Is it Precious
not-
based on the novel Push by Sapphire?
It's also not always clam chowder. Sometimes it's like that Fiesta corn soup.
Sometimes it's
that one's
Donna
dope.
from Parks and Rec. She's calling me a little slut while she does it.
And then
Should we introduce ourselves ever, or?
I think
Yeah,
we
let's go
should.
for it.
I think we
We're
should.
about like 5 minutes in. Let's
Yeah.
go for some
Yeah, exactly.
introductions. Well, this is Vinny.
Hi, I'm Vinny. Hi guys. Hi.
This is me, Alex. Hi, how's it going? And our very average guest.
Oh, thank
People
you.
usually like to bring in special guests, but I feel like we should set a bar and then go above it. So this is Steve. Steve Manica. He's a good friend of mine and a good friend of Vinny's. You met him about 5 minutes ago.
6 minutes ago.
I met him about 5 minutes ago, and we bonded over clam chowder.
I think it was 6. If we need to be consistent.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's 6 minutes 10 seconds.
6 minutes,
Okay.
10 seconds, and in about a minute, it'll be 7 minutes, 10 seconds.
Thank you.
And by
Alright,
the
I did
time
not
of
know
the end of
math.
this podcast that we're recording, Steve and I will know each other for about an hour. So, Alex, I think that will be enough. Is it okay? Will you give your blessing for Steve to give me his hand in marriage?
I can get double married this year. Oh no, shit! It's a new year.
It is a new year.
Yeah. Actually, I thought that would be a good theme for this week, so I did bring some notes on my favorite and least favorite things of the year.
Oh shit.
If you discuss media, I didn't know what the voice of this podcast
Okay.
was.
So the original concept that Vinny and I wanted to work with is sort of come up with an insane or ridiculous, either hypothetical or thought-provoking question, or something just downright stupid to talk about
Okay.
that eventually delves into deeper things, either personal stories or our analysis of such things. So it works great.
So I can put these notes away, or
No, we can use those.
okay.
Yeah, if you would like to get the ball rolling.
All right. Favorite celebrity death of the year? I got Debbie Reynolds. Great timing. I think she pulled the rug out under her daughter on it, and I just think it worked on every level. She came in right at the end. Great death.
It's just like
Here you
Debbie
go.
Reynolds to upstage her daughter just one more time in her fucking life. I mean, come on, people.
Exactly.
It's a perfect end to her life.
Okay, so this is a good question. The best celebrity death of the year. I feel like the front runner and obviously the
It was the ambassador from Russia to Turkey. There we go. That's
Oh,
the
shit.
best.
oh,
That's the best
fuck,
celebrity.
I
death.
forgot that happened.
You
that
start
guy a
World
celebrity?
War III.
He was in Russia.
He's a celebrity now, but he was just a fat fuck earlier.
Well, he'll be a celebrity in the future when World War III breaks out this year.
I'm not giving that guy credit. How about the suit on that assassin, though?
He was dapper. Best celebrity death. I'm gonna go with Kanye West's career. I feel like that's pretty much over with.
Yeah, that's done. As soon as he just came out on stage, he was just like, I didn't vote, but I'd vote for Donald Trump. It's like he pissed off two sections of people with that. It's just like one, the people who are just like voting's important, and the other one that's just everyone else.
I think 3, because I don't think Trump supporters really wanted him either.
That's true.
Due to all that pigment.
He had a bit too much vitamin D, let me tell you that.
Oh, God, I'm getting a touch of the consumption.
Vitamin D for douchebag, am I right, people? Oh! It's too bad there's the screen between us. Otherwise, I would just hold my hand up for high fives to all of you.
I'm giving you a virtual high
Virtual
five.
high five. Oh my.
A little black hand emoji.
Oh my God! Is this Ghost in the Shell? This is amazing.
Yeah.
For best movie of the year, I have 10 Cloverfield Lane and Zootopia.
Well, fuck no.
Wait, I didn't say my favorite celebrity death of the year.
Oh,
Oh
I
no,
thought
wait,
you
it
had
was
the
the
Russian
ambassador. Never
Do you
mind.
have somebody else?
No,
You
I stick
had
by
somebody?
that.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
say my worst celebrity death, David Bowie. I said that on the last podcast.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
You got a movie, Kill?
Oh, best movie of the year.
And it don't steal mine of Zootopia.
All right, that won't be hard.
Try not to. It was pretty good.
All right,
Are you gonna Google what movies came out this year?
I'm gonna have to.
We don't
Oh,
have
like,
to go down this road.
This
I'm
better
gonna
not
edit
be your
you
fucking
out of
repeat
you
of
saying
last
that.
podcast, Alex, and you're googling the highest rated IMDb movies.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, and Zootopia came up, and you got really sad.
Did you not like Zootopia?
I didn't see it.
Well, how are you gonna fucking throw down judgment? Throw shade in Zootopia's direction.
Oh, when you brought up
Because
Zootopia,
people-
I thought you were actually being ironic. Shit, I'm sorry.
See, the
But no,
reason
you really liked the 10 Cloverfield Lane. I saw that. I didn't see Zootopia.
I thought 10 Cloverfield Lane blew it out of the fucking water for a Cloverfield sequel.
I mean, it doesn't really have that much to work with, but I mean, I agree.
The problem is I haven't seen Manchester by the Sea, Moonlight, or La La Land yet, so I
Oh,
don't think I'm
right.
qualified to give out a Best Movie award.
Yeah, that's kind of... You don't have too much to work with so far.
Well, fuck, I watched Zootopia like 6 times. I gotta stop watching
Now,
that.
see, that's why that movie's not good. It's because the people watch it not because they're children wanting to learn a lesson about race
racism,
relations. It's because 20-somethings are masturbating to a bunny. That's why I draw the line at that's not a good movie.
What, you don't think it's a good movie because white upper-class liberals are showing it to their children in advance of the Trump presidency?
Exactly.
I just really want to fuck that rabbit.
I really want to fuck the fox, to tell you the truth. I mean, he was always giving
Jason
everyone the
Bateman.
fuck me eyes, yeah.
Dude, I'd fuck Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
I thought
Although
the
he smells
moral of the
constantly.
story
You thought the moral of the story?
was kind of pro racism in the end,
Uh-huh.
because the people really were dangerous. Like the carnivores, like they could snap you in two. So don't ever talk to people of other races. Is what I took away from that.
Oh, wow. I never thought of it that way. I like that movie now. That movie's good.
A nice another anti-gentrification message from Mr. Spike Lee. Thank you, Spike Lee, for your first Disney film. It was very good. Good job. Good job. You're getting what's best animated feature this year, buddy. Woo!
Did Spike Lee do Zootopia, or was that a joke?
No, that was a joke.
I could see it though. Honestly, that would not shock me.
Zootopia, a Spike Lee
Oh yeah, especially
joint.
when the bunny's dancing to fucking Public Enemy at the beginning.
Looking through this list of movies, I would say probably my favorite was Hail Caesar. Granted, I haven't seen
Hail
Moonlight,
Caesar.
Manchester by the Sea, or La La Land yet.
Hail
but I
Caesar's my
fucking
favorite
love
film
Hail
of the year,
Caesar.
even though I didn't see it because I just like Josh Brolin.
So we're gonna go ahead and give the best Josh Brolin award of
Oh, yeah.
2016 to Hail Caesar.
Hail Kaiser.
Heil Hitler, my favorite film of 2016.
Dude, Josh Brolin would play a great Hitler.
That would be a very intense film. I would watch it.
I gave worst films of the year. It was another tie to Suicide Squad and Rogue One. That was a cabbage fest. It could have been an Irish dinner. There was so much cabbage.
It was a Cabbage Patch.
Yes.
Do you think it would have been better if the entire cast were Cabbage Patch Kids?
I think it would have made just as much sense in both cases. I'd love to see little Cabbage Patch Kids, like, knowing they're about to die and just looking into each other. Is that a spoiler? Who cares? It's a shit
No,
movie.
it's no, it's the first dark Star Wars movie, so you gotta assume that everyone dies in the end, because that's Hollywood's definition of dark.
Is it? Because that movie was tragically stupid. Did either of you guys see Rogue One?
I did.
I did not.
I didn't hate it, but I mean, I didn't like it.
It's no Attack of the Clones. I mean, it's not that shit.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Suicide Squad. Now that was a fucking Jesus Christ. That was a disaster.
I didn't see Suicide Squad.
Keel,
Although
did you?
I
my
did
brother,
not,
my
but
brother,
feel
he
free
told
to
me
give
that
us
the
a
best
little-
part of Suicide Squad was the music. So I
free to
guess he
give us
liked
a
all
little
72 intros at the beginning of the film.
The music wasn't even good. The music I thought was too hackneyed. It was just like, all right, we're doing an action sequence. Let's launch into some Queen. Or, all right, we're doing a helicopter sequence. Let's do, it was like CCR or something out of a Vietnam War movie. It was it was shit all over.
Well, my brother also listens to Drake, so I don't know if you can like take his opinion that seriously.
Oh, shit. Throwing the shade at Drake.
Sorry, he's in the background.
Hey, tell your brother he's a little fuckboy. Steve said that.
Hey, Anthony, Steve said you're a little fuckboy. You're a little fag. Whoa, dude, a 13-year-old just called, Oh, wait, no, he's 15. Shit.
Brother
I
of the
don't even
year.
know what age my brother is. God damn. Well, my favorite film of the year, I already mentioned Manchester by the Sea last podcast, so I'm not going to go into that again, but I'll give you my runner-ups. Number 2 would be The Lobster, and number 3 would be Elle, the great comeback by very good filmmaker Paul Verhoeven of the classic 80s film RoboCop, which Al knows that's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know that was him.
RoboCop's legit.
Yeah. It was very good when, the French lady of the title just took out her fucking cannon and blew a bunch of people. That's not true.
Do you do movie reviews? That was coherent.
Yeah, the French lady who's the title, she blew a guy.
It went poof.
You know what? I did see
I
The
didn't know
Lobster,
Anthony
though.
Fantano was in this podcast. Wow.
I did see The Lobster, though, and that was a good movie.
Yeah.
I was a very good fan of that.
Paul Rudd and Lisa Kudrow, right?
That one with the lobster.
I got
glad-
a list of albums here as well.
Oh, wait, hold on real quick. I didn't get to say my least favorite movie of the year.
all right, bring it on.
It actually makes me sad because I'm looking at this list. I pulled up 2 different lists, and it wasn't on either, but it reminded me, this list of shitty movies, this one shitty movie that I watched. The Boss with Melissa McCarthy.
Boss Baby?
Not Boss Baby, although that also looks fucking awful. I actually went and saw that in the theater because someone else paid for my ticket. And
Alex, why?
Who paid for your ticket? Call.
No. Melissa McCarthy sets a new low. It was like the movie was done so average.
What's the premise?
Basically, she is like Oprah without parents. She's an orphan, and she did everything on her own damn time.
Let me
own
stop you
damn
right there,
self.
Alex. I don't think Oprah has parents anymore. So I mean, there's
Yeah, I
not.
gotta
I don't
agree
think
with
that
Vinny on
comparison's too accurate.
Okay, so she's white Oprah. And,
There we go.
Or she's female Donald Trump.
I'll say this, orphans, tons of free time. Not that impressive. No family events.
So anyways, she becomes like a multi-millionaire, and she's like selling her book and stuff like that. And then it turns out
She's selling her pussy for money.
yeah, she's selling her pussy for money. And then it turns out that she's been like avoiding paying taxes or something like that. So she goes to rich people jail. And then when she gets out,
Oh, so she's Martha Stewart.
yeah, okay, that is what it is. She's white Martha Stewart.
Wait, Martha Stewart was inside her.
She's Hispanic Martha Stewart.
Oh yeah, that's also what it was. Insider trading.
Oh, so she's what? She's fat Martha Stewart.
She's fat white Martha Stewart.
Oh,
and,
so this is Money Monster, directed by Jodie Foster?
Oh, shit, I didn't know Jodie Foster was directing now.
Oh my god. Where have we gotten to? Oh right, okay.
We've
Fat white-
reached the dark
So-
part of IMDb.
Okay, so
I'm in the weird part of Rotten Tomatoes now.
so she loses her house and her money and stuff, but her secretary makes really good cookies. So she decides to make a company based around her assistant's cookies. And it honestly pisses me off so much when movies will have somebody like walk into someone's conversation in the middle of it, and then they hear, "Oh, I don't even like that," and then the person's like, "Oh my god, she hates me. I'm going to spend the whole rest of this fucking movie acting like a bitch." and then it's like she was in the middle of it. That is a technique in film and TV that pisses me off so much, where someone will be talking, and then someone will walk by and hear the second half of it, and they completely misread the scenario, and it could easily be solved by them going to the person and being like, hey, I heard you say this. And they're like, actually, I said this. And it's like, oh, this movie could have been 30 minutes long. But, so they spend this whole time being mean to each other, and then it turns into an action movie. They break into the building, they karate chop some dudes, and they legitimately have a fight scene on the roof of a skyscraper, and I'm watching this abortion thinking, how is this like one of the top grossing movies of this year? It was disgusting.
Well, Alex,
walking out of that movie, I felt gross in my pee hole.
well, Alex, at least when Republicans defund Planned Parenthood, you won't be able to. Hollywood won't be able to make films like that anymore.
No more abortions.
No more cinematic abortions.
I'm all for it.
Alex, maybe you just don't like Melissa McCarthy. Maybe you're just, a misogynist who hates the fat people.
Women can be funny, okay?
I understand
Yeah.
that.
I bet you I bet you protested the new Ghostbusters.
2016 Ghostbusters was a good movie, Alex, okay? It was good.
Was
it was
legit good?
Oh, I didn't see it. I watched like 10 seconds of it when my mom and brother were watching it. And listen, my mom and brother, they like Melissa McCarthy. They did not like that movie. They couldn't finish it.
Okay, so I got my shitty movie out of the way. Vinny, did you have a shitty movie?
Not really. I will say a movie that I saw in 2016 that everyone liked, but I did not. It wasn't a 2016 movie, but I did see it in 2016, so I counted as that. Was The Revenant. I did not like that movie. I did not. I thought it was very long, boring, and it just, the lighting was very dark in it. I mean, that's, not a knock against the cinematography, but the lighting was very dark. I assume because they were so far up inside their own asses that they just couldn't get any light source in there.
I'm guessing you didn't get it then. Let me try and re-explain The Revenant, alright? Maybe you'll get it and you'll acknowledge that it's a good film.
Okay,
All
Mr.
right,
Big Tits.
Leo.
Alright, Mr. Big Tits 3000 on the IMDb message board. Tell me,
The
why?
audience can't see my tits. We're telling them I'm thin and handsome. And I look nothing like Donald Trump.
You are thin and handsome. And you don't
thank
look like anything like Donald Trump.
Well, alright, so you got Leo, right?
Yeah.
Real cold. He's got a little Indian kid, right?
Yeah.
They kill the Indian kid, still cold. Bear, more cold. Tom Hardy, cold at the end.
See,
Well, you forgot one thing.
doesn't-
You forgot one thing. Leonardo DiCaprio, fire behind him. Still cold, eating bison liver. He did it raw.
Ah, I guess
Oscar.
I should have seen
Oscar. Oscar.
I like how 2/3 of this conversation haven't seen The Revenant, and we're just shit-talking it.
I don't know if you guys would like it or not, maybe. I don't know. I think I want to give it a second chance because Andrew then went and saw it, and he didn't think it was great, but he thought it was okay. He liked it a little bit, so I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it
Right.
again, but I don't know. I fell asleep, probably because I was drunk while I saw it, okay?
Alfonso Cuarón's done better.
Dude,
Right.
Prisoner of Azkaban?
Yeah, Guillermo del
Clutch.
Toro, he had a much better day. He had a much better day when he directed, what's a fucking...
Pan's Labyrinth.
Are you
Pacific
trying to
Rim?
name like a different Spanish director's film?
Yeah,
so
I was
that you
probably
can,
gonna
like-
say Guillermo del Toro. He's done better when he directed Un Chien Andalou in the 20s. I don't know.
Solid.
All those chinks look the same. I mean, come on.
Oh man, this is the racist podcast. My last name's
You know
not
what we
on
should
this,
do
is
for a
it?
promo?
We
for
said it at the beginning. We can cut it.
Fuck.
for a promo for this podcast, we should get Hannibal Buress, and he's just he's seeing a bunch of Chinese people, and then he just goes, "Jinx is the same." That's a little Eric Andre show reference for you folks.
That was a good one.
It's a wonderful show.
It is a wonderful
Okay,
show.
so best and worst albums, or just worst?
I did
albums?
not come up with a list of worst albums because
Okay.
that seems weird.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, I'd say it was a shit year for movies and music. I was gonna do books, but I know you fucks don't read, so
Hey, I read.
Um,
I read plenty. Boy.
Didn't The Girl on the Train come out this year?
yeah. No, that
Worst
was last
books
year.
of 20.
The Art of the Deal.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
reminds
it's a
me
great book.
of we went and saw Gone Girl. Vinny and I went and saw Gone Girl together
Yeah.
when that first came out, and that was god awful. I
Did you hold
hated
hands?
it. We did hold hands. We had to. We were cringing so hard.
Yeah,
that-
I cut a little hole in the bottom of the popcorn bag and I put my balls over it. So when Alex reached in, he was just like, "Vinny, why do you have your wallet in this popcorn bag and why is it warm?"
And that movie was so bad it couldn't even get Vinny's balls erect.
I know.
It's just like they were flaccid.
They were
the whole
up inside
time.
my crevasse
you
the
should see a
entire
doctor.
time. I had major shrinkage during
anyways.
that film. Major shrinkage.
The reason why I bring that up is because I saw that movie and I was like, well, there's no way that the book could be as bad as the movie. And then I opened the first page and it's like that. It's the same scene where he's like looking at his wife's head.
Just her head? I haven't
yeah,
seen it.
Okay, the very beginning is she's laying on his chest and it's a POV of him, and then she looks up at him and he like says like a nice soliloquy about his wife.
The
But
way you
in-
said that, I thought he had decapitated his wife. I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, and then he like cuts a little hole in the bottom of her head and he puts it over his balls. And
She's already got a hole in the bottom of her head.
But anyways, I was like, there's no way that this book could be as bad as the movie. And like the first line is something along the lines of she was laying her head on me. Looking at her was like looking at a corn kernel. I swear to God, that's like paraphrased, but the term corn kernel was used to describe her head. And I put the book down after reading 2 sentences of that god-awful. I knew that it couldn't get any better.
I'm gonna have to interrupt here. Your girlfriend just handed me a small child's underwear, and
those are
I don't have
Alex's.
anything that fits
Those
me.
are Alex's. He only shops in the boy section.
these are either yours or there's an Amber Alert about to hit my phone, and I don't want my fingerprints on these.
Whenever we fucking do laundry over at my parents' house, one of my sisters just shits in their underwear and then throws it in with our stuff.
And
I
keep
swear to
throwing them
God.
away. I keep throwing them away, and there's just more.
They're gonna run out. It's only a matter of time.
If you ever get any of Jordan's, I'll take it.
Ours is such thin floss it just disintegrates in the dryer.
Oh my god. I'd like to floss my teeth with that.
Special guest Sierra for a little bit. We're gonna cut all
No,
this.
no. I want to keep in the little bit about all of your sisters shitting in their pants and then throwing it everywhere like spaghetti at a wall.
Where were we at? Oh, albums.
Yeah, I was about to list my favorite albums of the year because I think I misunderstood the concept of this podcast.
No, I feel like this is good because we're like, it's doing what we want it to do.
All right.
It's starting off with something and then building onto more conversation.
I got This Is Acting by Sia. I think she knocked it out of the park. I got Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino. I'm still on the fence about it, but I think it was a great try. And I got 3 by Fantagram. And that shitty list just sort of sums up how bad this year was in music. I didn't want to give it to Black Star by Bowie. I thought it was a good album, but I thought that'd just be too predictable. And I don't know. It was good, but I don't put it up there with Bowie's other stuff.
I liked the Fantagram album. I didn't listen to Sia. I think she's too pop for me. And then
You're such a little fucking contrarian. You hate anything
Yeah,
that's
fuck
popular.
you, Alex. I bet you don't like Lady Gaga either.
I actually love Lady Gaga.
Thank you.
I'm not a.
I bet you don't like
listen to
Beyonce.
her on the
And that's just
reg.
because you're a racist.
I love Lemonade was a great album.
Only because you only like it because Jack White touched it.
Yeah, you only liked it because Jack White whipped his dick out and started sperming all over it.
Just ropes.
Just ropes and ropes and ropes.
Keel, to this day, Vinny, and I don't know if you've run into this, refuses to listen to any Taylor Swift with me just on the grounds that it's Taylor Swift. She could put out, like, Beethoven's Fifth Symphony quality work, and Keel would just be like, "Well, it's Taylor
Well,
Swift, so it can't be good." 'Cause
let me
my
tell
little
you
sister
something
listens
about
to
the
it.
difference between you and me, Alex. You wear short skirts. I wear t-shirts.
T-shirts.
You're cheer
Thank you,
captain,
Vinny.
and I'm on the bleachers with Steve making out and listening to fucking Taylor Swift. Okay, I don't know about you, but
Dreaming
I'm
about
feeling
the day.
22 tonight. Okay.
That was beautiful.
Welcome to the Autism Cast.
This is good.
The only person with autism here is you.
Exactly, and that's because you
I
don't
got
like the
touch of the
popular stuff
autism.
like us. You must be autistic
The-
if you don't like the mainstream Billboard albums of 2016.
Best album 2017, Pink Season. First album to drop this year, best album to drop this year.
We all know those Otzi kids in high school who were such edgelord contrarians, and they had to just fucking hate anything that was popular. And that's when you hate on T Swift. That's what you remind me of.
Okay, see, the thing about Taylor Swift is, I
Tay
know
Tay
that
to you, sir.
the thing about Tay Tay is that I
Thank
know
you.
that she cannot make Beethoven's Fifth because she stopped trying.
Oh, that's where you're wrong.
Oh God.
Every album she puts out is better than the last. She's a pop genius.
Do you know how stupid you sound?
No, dude, she's a fucking blessing to this country. All right, in dark days, I turn to Taylor Swift. All right,
All right.
she'll never go out of style.
Fuck. I got that reference.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Vinny, best albums?
I'm gonna go be predictable, and I'm just gonna say Black Star because I mean I love David Bowie. I actually today I ordered the vinyl of it off of Amazon because I got an Amazon gift card for Christmas and I used it on that. And I just listened to it all before this podcast, and God damn, that was just such a truly, I don't know how to describe. Even if
points-
David Bowie didn't die, I would still love that album just because of how just fucking strange but still appealing it is.
I think at points it's almost like a hard listen.
Mhm.
Like it's really difficult to listen to
Yeah.
how dark and sad and weird some parts get.
I mean,
the fucking
the
I forget which song it is, but he has like a voiceover where he's like talking really high and he has like some auto-tune reverb on it where he's like you know what I'm talking about? I think that may have
that's Black
been
Star.
in-
I think that's
Yeah.
Black Star. The very first the very first song on the album. There's just the. I mean, that's a very poor imitation of that album, but I mean, I don't think any. What just happened?
No, that's just gonna be the start of the podcast.
Just.
Welcome to the Autism Cast.
But I mean, I don't think any other album this year had a rock legend rapping in the language from A Clockwork Orange.
Let me run this by you though. Do you think, and acknowledging that I think it's a good album, but do you think mainstream it would have the acclaim it's getting if David Bowie hadn't died?
I think so because it's just David Bowie.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when there is an artist, you know, that big, you know, I mean, Kanye West, he smears shit on the canvas every album and people eat it up, alright?
I'm gonna be the contrarian on this
Oh,
because
big fucking shot.
because I think that David Bowie dying was part of that album. Like you can't separate the two. And if that album came out without him dying, I think that the message that he was delivering is still really interesting, and a lot of people would listen to it and be like, "Wow, this is great." But a lot of people who don't listen to Bowie downloaded that album because he died. Because even though he is like a huge pop and alt rock legend, I feel like my biggest piece of evidence is Iggy Pop came out with Post Pop Depression.
That was also a great album.
And that's a great album, not as much listened to as Black Star.
That didn't make big waves at all.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like if Black Star came out, a lot of indie artists or indie critics and stuff like that would say that it's still the best album. but people like USA Today and People, they wouldn't have, or Rolling
You wouldn't
Stone.
be seeing the
Yeah.
Lazarus music video on MTV on heavy rotation.
Right.
And that's why I didn't put it at the top of my list, because I can't separate it from his death, and so I have trouble deciding if I like love the album or I just love the
You
album.
just love
in
that
its
he's dead.
context so perfectly. Yeah,
I'm just
I
so
love that
happy
he's
David
dead.
Bowie's dead. Oh, you don't know how happy I am, people.
It's such a relief, you know.
It is really sad, though, that we're not going to get another Bowie album.
We got a lot of good Bowie albums.
We got a lot of
I wanna
good Bowie.
Had a
appreciate what
ton
we
of
have.
great Bowie albums, goddamn.
For me, best album was...
Does it relate to your hat?
Yes, it actually does. I'm wearing my Weezer hat. I bought this in a bundle with the record and a sweatshirt and a t-shirt. Sierra bought it for me. It was a birthday present. Anyways, Weezer's White album I thought was just as good, if not better, than what they started out as. I thought that the Blue album and Pinkerton and then Maladrot, I like that album a lot, but then they just sort of started shitting out albums, and I don't think it was that they were not trying, it's they were trying the wrong things, and the White album, it wasn't them going back to doing what they did, because that's what the album preceding this one was, but they tried something new, but it was in the right direction, and they had like a focus, and it ended up sounding awesome.
Even though it's really new in its sound, I do think it feels kind of like a return to form. I guess just in its level of quality.
Right.
To me.
And just, you know, you get that great Rivers Cuomo pop songwriting instead of him just mashing a bunch of genres together and rapping with fucking Wheezy.
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I don't think I've even listened to that album. That's how much I dislike that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not
Alex is
the
a huge
biggest
Hurley fan.
Weezer
Disclaimer,
fanboy.
people. Alex loves Hurley.
You can find a good song on every Weezer album, but this one you can find like 8 or 10.
I knew it!
or all
You
of
do
them.
like Hurley!
Fucking gotcha.
I like Lost, right? It's a good show. Good album.
You only like it because the fat guy is funny. I don't know.
He's definitely fat. We can say that.
Definitely. Definitely. I don't think he deserves to live sometimes when I look at him.
I don't think any obese people deserve to live. I think body shaming's great.
Yeah, exactly.
They should all be around.
You know what, Alex? I think I'm on your side. I don't like the boss either. Melissa McCarthy is a terrible actress.
Okay, so I guess since we started out with what Steve had to offer, I feel like we can...
We've exhausted what I have to offer in 40 minutes.
We'll go ahead and get into something probably more akin to the podcast style. So I came up with this the other day, and I've been thinking about it, and I asked a lot of people at work, and I got like a pretty good consensus on one of them. This is an interesting question you both can answer. Regardless of their qualifications or how good they are or whether or not you like them as an artist, what is the best rap name and what is the worst rap name? Because, like, when you think about in context people like 50 Cent, like he's a badass and stuff like that, but imagine if a random dude walked on stage, he's the opener for some other person, and it's like, hey everybody, alright, here comes 50 Cent. It's like, that name's lame as shit.
Wait,
Think
his
about
name
it
is
in that
50 Cent? I always thought it was 50 cents. Because I'm white.
I thought it was Curtis Jackson.
Is that his actual name?
I don't know.
I thought his actual name
Don't
was
wanna look
Dwayne
it up,
Johnson.
Just tell me. It's Dwayne Johnston.
Dwayne
Johnson.
50 Cent Johnston.
Dwayne the 50 Cents Johnson.
Vinny,
I
I'll let you take the lead on that.
Well, personally, I think the best rap name is... I'm sorry, my brother just decided to ruin it. My, opening our squeaky-ass door at the moment while I was speaking. But anyway, I will say that probably the best rap name is MC based on the novel Push by Sapphire. I think that's a really great rap name. I mean, come
solid.
on. Come on, folks. I mean, I don't really necessarily think about rap names, to tell you the truth.
But the thing
I
is,
mean, most-
that's like a very important moniker for people.
Well, yeah, I know.
Metric.
But, like, most of the rap artists that I listen to, they don't... What?
And,
It's an important moniker.
yeah, and a thing, like a name for themselves. It has like some sort of importance for each person. They don't just go around naming
Their
themselves. like,
monikers are important.
yeah, the name that they
Okay,
choose
right,
to name
right.
themselves
Just
is
make-
important
okay.
to them.
That sentence just
They don't just go like, "Oh, I'm DJ Cream Cheese" without like a purpose behind it.
right. Well,
Well-
I'd say my least favorite is Little Yachty.
That is the consensus. Everybody fucking hates the name Lil Yachty.
That's a pretty... I mean, to be honest, I've never listened to his music, so I don't have an opinion about him one way or the other, but that is a pretty shitty rap name. I will...
He's
like Minnesota.
he's a bad rapper and
That's his gimmick.
a
though.
bad name.
I don't know. Does Lady Gaga count? I think that's a great name.
Lady Gaga's pretty good.
She's the best rap name.
I'll come out and
I
say...
guess like all monikers. I've pigeonholed it to rap names, but that's a good point. There are people outside of rap that give themselves nicknames.
Cher's good.
Is
Sonny's-
it really though?
Yeah, Sonny was a good name before he ate that tree.
And that's why he died. He ate a tree. And the human digestive system is not equipped to eat trees.
That's your medical fact for the day, kids.
Medical fact of the day, kids.
We can file this
Don't eat trees.
podcast under educational now. You can't eat an entire tree like Sonny Bono and expect to live to tell the tale.
When we put this podcast on YouTube, we're gonna tag it education.
I think Childish Gambino is a great rap name.
I think
is
that
a really
is a great
bad
rap name.
rap name.
Do you know that he actually came up with that rap name using a fucking Wu-Tang Clan name generator?
I did know that. I still think it's great. I think that Wu-Tang Clan name generator did a good job.
It did do a good job. I do like that name a lot.
I think I don't really like that name.
No? Why not?
I guess I don't really understand it.
Okay, it's Childish Gambino, homegirl.
No,
Drop it
you-
like the NASDAQ.
You can't
Ooh,
fucking
white
put it in
man,
Like this
context
coat
of his
up my
music. You
ass
have to
crack.
take
ass
that.
crack.
Fuck. You're ruining
I
my
like
question.
bitches, I like pussy, man. I should be running Peter. You can't. Those rhymes are dope.
He's dope, Alex. You don't understand.
Yeah, he dope.
You don't even understand. He's so freaking dope.
I think he's dope.
You know
as
he's
fuck.
actually black? That's amazing.
You know he's Danny Glover's son.
I didn't know that, dude. That's crazy.
He's not.
I know he's not.
So you did know it wasn't true.
I did know it wasn't true. I was just going along with the bit.
Oh man. Sometimes I get people with that.
I don't doubt you. People are fucking stupid. This is a point going back to the boss. When they have that what do you call it? That plot point in movies, Al, that you were talking about that you hate.
Dramatic irony.
It's because people are socially retarded. They don't understand the way people act.
It'd be so easy just to talk to your secretary and
No,
be like, bitch,
no.
why are you trying to kick
No.
me out of your company?
Talking is too hard, Alex. Talking's way too hard.
Fucking Little Yachty is an awful name. I like Danger Doom, MF Doom. I think that's a good ass rap name.
I like Q-Tip. That's a good one.
Q-Tip.
Q-Tip and Fife Dog. Those are good ones.
Rest in peace, Fife.
Rest-
That is a
R.I.P.
great album.
Re-
If we can go back to best albums of the year, Tribe Called Quest was a good one.
That was a
Does the
really good one.
Beatles
I really
count?
like that one.
That's a band name.
Yeah, but I just figured out this year that it's spelled B-E-A-T, like a beat.
Holy fucking shit. I never realized that. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not spelled like the bug.
We are definitely putting this under educational when we release it.
Dude, I didn't get that. That's dope.
That's very
the
dope.
Beatles?
John Lennon was the first rapper, guys. Come on. William Shakespeare, his lyrics are hip-hop, dude.
I would give that distinction to Johnny Cash, and I'm not joking. I think he was the first rapper. I think if you listen to some of his early R&B shit, he definitely he just does like talk and rhyme, you know. He doesn't gangster it up, but he's not singing, and he's talking real fast.
Johnny Cash was the first gangsta, Steve. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
what
he
other
was
nigga
pretty-
comes
he
out
was
wearing
pretty
all
dope.
black and fucking performs at a prison? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, he even has a rap name.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Like, imagine it.
There we go.
Alright, out on stage tonight, we got Johnny Cash. That's a fucking rap name.
Listen to Get Rhythm. I'm not being stupid here. He really raps in that. I think R&B came out of that era of music, like R&B as we know it, you know, but that was rhythm and blues back then, and I think he paved the way. I definitely don't want to give a black person credit for this.
Elvis Presley, #1 artist. Fuck the black guy he stole it from.
Boom.
Fuck Chuck Berry.
All right, what
He
else
watches
we got?
women while they pee, okay?
Who doesn't? Do you watch CC while she pee-pees?
I mean, if the door's open.
Oh, speaking of pee-pee, do
do you flick
do we
your
do
little bean
politics?
while you do it now?
Do we do Oh, I know where this is segueing into.
Into pee-pee gate or piss gate?
Oh, fucking pee gate. Jesus fucking Christ. Why do we have to talk about this?
Do we discuss
God.
politics on this?
I mean, I
Is that
guess we
kosher?
I mean,
can.
we can, but...
It's just us shooting
I mean,
shit.
PPK. I mean,
That's the best name for it yet.
PP.
It's pretty great to... Oh, I see your little shirtless brother in the background there.
Yeah, I know. He's got some nice tits, doesn't he?
Tell him I want his boy pussy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that to him.
Tell him I want his boy pussy now.
I'm not gonna say that to him.
Say it or you're a cuck.
He's 15. Listen, okay. Listen. Alright?
Say it now.
Listen, I will be a cuck if I want. I will go cuck all and down the fucking East Coast if I want, alright?
You're not gonna cuck nowhere.
I'm gonna cuck all the way to fucking Canada and you can't stop me. I'm gonna cuck my way straight to Ontario, bitch.
Vinny cucks Florida.
You're gonna cuck your way to the top.
I'm gonna cuck my way to the top, boys.
Now that's a Lana Del Rey song. I cucked my way to the top.
Can we do a remake of The Wolf of Wall Street called The Cuck of Wall Street? He's just cucking his way all the way to the top of Wall Street. I mean, everyone's fucking his wife instead of him fucking everyone else's wife, but he's still, making all the money and stealing it from everyone.
I'm in support of this.
Ever since I was a little boy, I knew I wanted to watch someone fuck my wife.
Ever since I was a little boy, I knew that when I was married, I wanted a black guy to fuck my wife while I watched him jerked off.
Does it have to be black? There's some debate on this, but I just don't get it. Do they have to be black?
I don't understand when that fucking definition came around.
It just has to be a bigger penis than yours.
I don't.
All right.
I'm
Googling this.
I don't understand how cuck evolved because originally it was just some fucking married dude who didn't know his wife was screwing around behind his back, and now it's just evolved into some guy he gets off at watching a black dude fuck his wife, and it's just like what the fuck does. I don't understand the internet.
I'm on knowyourmeme.com.
Cucktales.
With a lovely picture of Disney's Cucktales.
Cucktales.
This has 500,000 views. It does not have an origin of cuck. What? Oh, here's a great one. What cuck means and why you should be offended by it on ageofshitlords.com. Cuckold, Wikipedia. Here we go. We're gonna get some answers, folks. You two vamp while I look this up.
Here in Cuckberg. Black guys.
My favorite character in that show
woo.
is Scrooge McCuck.
Scrooge McCuck. That is a great rapper name.
If a couple can come to an agreement on where being cuckolded in reality does not damage the relationship, they may try it out in reality. Citation needed. I'm not seeing an origin here, but I'm gonna go ahead. The cuckold's urge to thrust through intercourse or masturbation is often enhanced by the presence of a bull, whether real or fantasized.
I mean, let's be honest here. I think most humans have the urge to thrust.
The evolutionary purpose of the thrusting motion, characteristic of intense intercourse is for the penis to upsuck another man's semen before depositing its own.
Jesus Christ.
And we have a citation here from Susan M. Block, PhD, who wrote an entire dissertation on cuckolding in 2015. So relatively new, and there's a novel and a 2015 South African film. Oh, I bet they love cuckolding in Africa.
So wait, real quick, what does upsucking mean? Does the cuckold penis suck up the cucker's semen?
Yeah, he's got like a little straw on the tip of his wiener, and he sticks it into the lady bits.
Yeah, sorry, upsuck is not a hyperlink here, so... Let me see if Wikipedia has a page for upsuck. You guys keep vamping.
I mean,
I like to think that cuckolding is like Pepe the Frog, how it's existed on the internet longer than the internet existed.
Before 4chan just decided to, crawl all the way from the bowels of Hades to influence the 2016 election.
Right. I do have a theory, though, that every single Pepe the Frog meme is a shitpost because it's not original, because every single Pepe the Frog image existed before the internet did. So it's like they built the internet to deliver Pepe the Frog memes to each other.
Oh, okay.
God,
and who made all the Pepe the Frog memes? Was it that great artist?
Probably Al Gore.
Al Gore.
It was definitely Al Gore.
Yeah, well, Bill Clinton was busy getting,
Cack.
getting blown by Monica. Al Gore was in... Gore...
Drawing fucking frogs in the Oval Office while Billy's over there getting a blowjob smoking a cigar.
Yeah, he was on the Senate, on his laptop. He was in Microsoft Paint drawing, little Pepes everywhere. Well, they were debating whether or not to, I don't know, appoint a black guy to the Supreme Court. I don't fucking know.
I like to imagine that Donald Trump, whenever he's in his meetings with very important people, he's just scrolling through 9gag, looking at all Pepe the Frog.
Truth be told, he probably is.
Oh wait, look! This one looks like me.
This one looks like me. I love him.
I've got a definition on upsuck if you guys are ready to handle this.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to handle that big suck boy.
All right. There is a theory that states that cervical and uterine contractions during orgasm sorry, I can't say it, let alone do it. Draw semen into the uterus, and upsuck theory has been accepted for some years, but is disputed due to lack of evidence, small sample size, and methodological errors.
It's been believed for many years, but it doesn't have any evidence.
I think upsuck theory was one of Richard Dawkins' greatest contributions to science.
That and killing God.
Exactly.
Am I misunderstanding that?
No, God upsucked too hard.
God choked. God's a cuck.
God's a cuck. Richard Dawkins cucked God, dude.
Dude, I think God might be a bull, because if you really think about the story where he got Mary Preggers before Joseph got into that shit.
Oh shit, Joseph's a
Joseph
cuck.
was
Joseph's
totally a cuck.
the first cuck.
Wow.
Jesus was raised by a cuck.
Well, I think we've solved
Jesus
history.
was actually half black.
Is that true?
Well, I mean, he was some brown guy in fucking India. I don't know.
Jesus was brown. Now, the level of brown is debatable. Chocolate, hazelnut, or Wesley Snipes. We are unsure.
I
like
think
to think of him as a nice
think Jesus was
pecan.
Listen. I think Jesus was a nice caramel macchiato. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I agree. Sort of on the lighter side, so that white people can still like him. Because he was a Jew.
Yeah, exactly. And who
So he's
loves
Hebe.
Jews more than white people?
Ooh. Other Jews?
Shit.
Shit.
Let's cut this.
Alright.
Nah.
Anti-Semitism aside. Vinny, do you have something?
Do I have something for what?
I don't know, like a question.
Podcast
No.
recording.
No, I didn't come prepared into this one because I've never met Steve before. This is the first time I've met Steve. If we're gonna do a count on it, it's been 1 hour, 2 minutes and 50 seconds since I first met Steve. I think I'm finally ready to get that sweet Steve dick before Alex decides to cuck me.
You get me your little brother's boy pussy and we'll talk, alright? Until then, I don't want to hear a word
Listen,
about
you
it.
leave my brother's boy pussy out of this. Okay.
I'm not... I don't need your permission, alright? I'm gonna come down to the swamp and I'm gonna take that boy pussy.
You stay out of my swamp, boy.
Oh, I'm coming to the
You're-
swamp.
Let's
This
please
is my
stop
swamp,
before this turns
okay?
into the Shrek cast.
My swamp. I didn't even realize we were going in
Get
that.
out of my swamp, boy.
Can we make it the Love Guru cast instead?
Don't.
Neat.
Oh, that's a knee slapper.
I think we should make this a Love
Alright.
Guru cast. We should get French Canadian Justin Timberlake on here. Because
Favorite love guru scene of the year.
I love the scene where Justin Timberlake freaks out over Celine Dion. I think that was really funny because all Canadians love Celine Dion.
Or where Justin Timberlake cucks the main character.
I like the part when Daniel Tosh wore a cowboy hat.
I like the part where black people play hockey. I thought that was pretty funny. They're not supposed to be there. That's hilarious.
Love Guru cast going strong in 2017. Who'd have thought?
And to think, I thought we were gonna save the Love Guru cast for when Gage was on.
No, that's gonna be the Surf Ninjas cast.
Surf Ninja.
Yeah, starring Rob Schneider.
God.
Who's Gage and does his little brother have a sweet boy pussy for me?
Yes,
His
it does.
little brother has a sweet meme pussy for you if you want it.
Is he making dank memes?
I think so. I think Gage just says he stays on home at 4chan all day long.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
know.
That was my childhood.
Steve, are you a member of the alt-right? You look like one.
I'm a member of the alt-white.
The alt-white.
He's never seen a vagina, folks.
And that's hard when you're married, alright? She is getting upset.
I'm not about to get cooked in this house.
She starts to undo her belt and I just go. I start hyperventilating, folks. I can't do it.
I'm too busy shitposting in the BuzzFeed comments section to fuck my wife. I'm a bastion of the alt-right. No, I'm not alt-right, but I do hang out on 4chan all day when I get a chance. I just like being where shit goes down.
On my Saturdays, I like to put on my slippers, make a nice cup of coffee, and fucking browse 4chan for 5 hours.
Steve,
I won't say I've never done that.
Steve, when you and your wife have kids, you're just gonna be your kids. They're gonna wake up. They're gonna have their Captain Crunch. They're gonna go over. They're gonna turn on SpongeBob, and you're just gonna be sitting on the couch looking over at them while you have your laptop open on 4chan. You're just gonna be browsing 4chan all day while your kids are busy growing up all around you. How do you feel about that?
Oh god, I don't want to have kids.
His son's,
So if I do, I'm definitely gonna ignore them.
his son's first word is gonna be motherfucker.
Son's first word's gonna be cook.
His son's first words is gonna be Steve Bannon, you know?
Steve Bannon. We do have a poster of him above my bed so that I can get hard. What's on the front page of the Cuckold subreddit right now? That's a good way to get a feel for the pulse of any community.
Oh my god, you have been saved. He just pulled out his phone and typed in R, and it said Reddit cuckold.
Well, that's amazing. Steve, I think you should actually just pull up /B and just start reading articles from there or posts from there. I don't fucking know how Reddit works.
Does B stand for beaver?
I don't shitpost on B. I'm more of an RK9000 kind of guy.
Listen-
Occasionally go
Listen,
on TV
guys,
or poll.
I don't go on Reddit. I fuck girls. Okay, come on.
Whoa.
That's not true. That's not true.
What?
The opposite of that
You
is
don't
true.
fuck girls.
What?
You fuck boys.
I fuck boys. Yeah.
What's it like?
I fuck boy pussy. Yeah.
White boys.
Fuck boys.
Oh, you like men. I fuck boys.
I told you about that, right, Vinny? For Steve's bachelor party, we just sat outside of a cigar bar, and as people walked by, we'd act like we were in the middle of a conversation and be like, "Oh no, I fuck boys."
Yeah. Yeah.
White
You
boy.
You did tell me.
Well, that Rick and Morty thing had just come out where he's in the courtroom and the guy's like, I don't fuck girls. I fuck boys. I fuck white boys.
This
gotta go.
podcast is unlistenable.
Yeah.
Trim it down to 20 minutes and it might be good.
If you
We got some great stuff on David
if you
Bowie.
if you post it on our Cucks, I think people might listen to it.
I have a lot of high standing over there with those guys. I'm a top level poster, so.
Steve's the Steve Bannon.
I'm an admin.
Steve Bannon of our Cucks, guys.
All right, I gotta roll.
All right.
You leaving
Well,
now?
in that case, that'll be the end of our podcast.
Alright.
I hope that y'all enjoyed it. It was fun to record it. Hopefully, we'll have Steve on multiple times in the future. I feel like he adds a good dynamic. If he learns how to fucking do the podcast.
What? Because I brought a list?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me. I said at the beginning of this shit, it seems like this isn't what you guys do. Let's skip it. And you're like, no, let's just trudge through it. And then after I was done, you're like, okay, now that Steve's done that, let's get to the real podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
You fucking dick.
You
It's
should've known
it's
better.
okay, Steve. It's okay, Steve. I liked it. Okay.
For the audio listeners, I just kissed Alex.
I did
on
see
the
that.
mouth.
I've seen all the gay shit you've been doing with Alex the entire podcast, and I've been loving it. I've not seen a male
your
relationship
hardest
this
diamonds.
strong since Catholic school.
Speaking of, I'm loving it. Is anybody excited for that Michael Keaton movie about McDonald's?
I'm excited.
What?
I'm excited to eat my first. What did he say?
He's just like, what? Have you not heard about that?
No.
Oh yeah, Michael Keaton plays the guy who franchised McDonald's. It looks super boring, but it's like set in the 50s, so it looks cool. But it's gonna be a fucking boring ass movie because
Is
it's
this
about
Boss Baby?
McDonald's.
I'm excited.
No, it's not Boss Baby.
I'm excited to eat a Grand Mac and die of a heart attack when I'm 30.
Oh yeah,
Grand Mac?
they came out with a bigger Big Mac.
Oh, shit. I gotta go.
Okay, that's the end of this podcast. Steve, thank you for being on. I hope you enjoy your Grand Mac.
Fuck off, I'm leaving.
Follow me on Twitter. Follow Vinny on Twitter, and follow Steve on OkCupid.
I am not on Twitter or the Facebook, because I'm old as fuck. I do have an Insta.
Yeah, Steve, you're 40,
it's-
right?
Yeah, it's Steve Matica. So figure out how to spell that. and then at me.
It's not how you think.
It's that's Matejka. I posted last in 2012, so look forward to that.
You're about to get like 3 new followers, dude.
Dude, did anyone listen to the last one?
We haven't released it yet.
Oh, great.
We're gonna release like 5 all at the same time, so people can get their fill.
Yeah, and then we're never gonna record or release any ever again.
It'll be like True Detective.
Exactly.
It's just a small series that everybody wants more of, and then we make more.
And then
it's
everyone
like, this
fucking
is
hates it.
Garbage.
We're gonna get Colin Farrell to replace Alex as a co-host.
Can we get Vince Vaughn to play me?
Yes, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But it's not Vince Vaughn from True Detective Season 2, it's Vince Vaughn from Fred Claus.
Jurassic Park 2. Oh, shit.
Oh, Jurassic Park 2.
Did you know
I
that-
forgot he was in that.
A lot of people forget about that movie, but I think it's a classic.
A lot of people forget Vince Vaughn.
Did you know that Matthew McConaughey actually took credit for stealing Vinny's character for True Detective? Vinny just acts like Matthew McConaughey in True Detective all the time.
All the time.
Wait, this Vinny? Or
This Vinny, yeah.
Vaughn?
No, this Vinny.
Okay.
I think that humanity is should die.
Well,
He says that
not
all
wrong.
day.
Yeah?
I get an hour out of him where he doesn't say that for the
Is he-
podcast.
Is your bedroom wall covered in newspaper with like red strings and shit on it? All right, good joke.
Yeah, I think we lost him.
Did you wash those clothes in there?
No, they're not washed.
We're leaving that in. Get that little boy pussy back here on the podcast.
That was his dad.
Tell your dad I want to eat his boy pussy.
Oh man, what a fucking travesty, am I right? Just kidding. If you guys like what you heard, please smash that fucking subscribe button, boys.
New episodes come out every Friday.
Whoops, I mean every other Friday. Next week, we'll have our good buddy Gage Agnew from the Almost Adults podcast on. You like his shit, don't ya? Don't you?
If you want to hear more naughty thoughts from Alex and I, please follow us on Twitter. Links below. Ta-ta for now.